So Panda Global responded, Nintendo responded, pro players are leaving Panda Global, and no announcement for MK12 coming up. What the hell is going on? Let's go.
Couldn't look away from the train wreck. You can blame it on the tech or the disrespect. Before you play, better button check. Button check.
What is up, Butt Check family? Welcome back to yet again a beautiful morning, a weekend morning. We done made it of checking these buttons. As always, chapters and links down below. If you guys want to skip around to a certain subject, please skip around to that subscribe button, helping the channel grow. We got a damn whopper of a show. There is so much going on right now. We got to cover it all. So without further ado, let's go. All right, now we're to them first set of Nintendo done responded kinda buttons that need to be checked. So y'all have been following the story, right? I'm assuming a lot of you have, right? We just did a last video about it, about Nintendo with Panda Global, them kind of canceling out the Smash World Tour. A lot of the FGC is pissed off. They're like, why would Panda Global kind of conspire to hurt the Smash scene? Basically strong-arming their way to push out all these grassroots tournaments so they could be the ultimate supreme overlord of the Smash community, something like that. Those were the accusations, right? And at the time, Panda hadn't responded and Nintendo really hadn't responded, but now we got all the damn responses, including the reactions of the FGC and the pro players from Panda Global. Okay, so picking it up right here with Nintendo, apparently they issued a full statement. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. I'm not gonna really go into full detail about a lot of the statements themselves. If you wanna see them, I'll put the links down below so you guys can definitely check that out. But basically, Nintendo issued a full statement on why it declined to grant the Smash World Tour a license to operate third-party Super Smash Bros. Tournament. A lot of people read it, a lot of people react, as you can tell by now, and a lot of people are calling bullshit. Long story short, they're basically saying we don't got a problem with them, and we never conspired with them. We never conspired with Panda Global, matter of fact. They just didn't really have a license, and they have to apply for one, and they violated the health code, some shit like that. The health code. But then of course on the other side, like VG Bootcamp, they're like, no, they already told us we can't qualify for a license this year and not even next year. So what the hell are we supposed to think at this point? So now here we are. Nintendo issued the response. It really seemed like a lot of PR talk because a lot of people are seeing, kind of looking right through it. From what I could tell, it does seem pretty light in the pants. Now, what the hell did I mean by light in the pants? No idea. But I gotta imagine it's not a good thing. So what I'm trying to say is a lot of people reading it are like, it's bullshit because they don't directly answer. It's almost like they're wording it to like, yeah, we denied them, but without admitting they denied them. You know what I'm saying? Like in a polite way, like, no, we're really cool. And we didn't really do that, but we kind of did do it. Which now brings us to the Panda Global statement. And a lot of people are looking at that statement as the same damn way. So with the Panda statement, right? Because they also released their statement, a lot of the FGC is looking at it the same way. Obviously, they go on to say that we never conspired with Nintendo like that. It wasn't the intention at all. But the weird part, like down below, they do admit, because this is not the CEO, this is somebody in PR talking, right? But below, they do admit saying there was an interaction between Alan and VG or somebody, right? Saying that he was pretty aggressive with them and he talked to them in an improper manner and we're taking corrections, which I don't know how that works since he's the damn CEO. But then they just kind of go past that and saying we're looking forward to a good season, something like that. So a lot of people are like, what? So you're kind of admitting it, but not really taking responsibility is a lot of, the reactions that we're seeing. And from there, as you can imagine, the FGC is reacting. I think a lot of people obviously, like I've already said, are calling bullshit. They're really upset. But a surprising thing that's happening right now is many of the Panda Global players are leaving Panda Global and they're making public statements. A lot of them from Smash and other games. They're just like, I'm not down with this. Even some of the commentators. They're like, I just can't support this company anymore. Some of them doing interviews already saying, I kind of saw some of this coming and it's time to leave.
What do you gain from having a monopoly in Smash when everyone hates monopolies?
Only thing I can think of is ego.
But, okay, honestly, yeah, the guy is a doctor. He's not dumb. I think he would have known that, right?
Yeah.
He would have known the massive fallout that this would have, right? Like, there's no universe where he didn't expect this.
Yeah, no, that he has to. You have to see this coming. There's, again, no, that's why it doesn't add up because you would have to be an idiot not to see this coming.
It's just, what? Like,
which is a really big deal because you got to think, I mean, these people are getting good money from Panda Global, being a sponsored player or commentator or whatnot. I would imagine anywhere from a few hundred for a few $1,000s a month. That is a big deal, especially in the FGC. And I noticed this right here. Somebody by the name of Gooms, this is actually my first time getting familiar with them. They posted this right here saying, going forward, if you register for a Panda event, you will be banned from any future events I host. This includes New Mang, am I saying that correctly? I don't serve scabs, and Alan resigning would not be enough. The company needs to fail. Somebody by the name of Nick responds saying, I feel bad for all the people who helped Panda get to where it is, for Alan to make you feel this way. I personally think if they removed Alan and branched off from Nintendo, Panda would be fine. But he kind of retweets a previous one right here saying, I think it's very unlikely Alan is the only person who knew what was going on. It's also in his best interest to let his cronies throw him under the bus, as even if he resigns, he still owns a bunch of the company, which is also another way he can exercise influence without official title. Why take the risk of giving the benefit of the doubt to a company that has done the single most amount of damage to Smash ever besides Nintendo? And from there, you get a lot of debate in the FGC, right? I noticed Justin Wong posted something to the effect of like, please don't hate the players, you know what I'm saying, or the employees. They didn't have any idea of what was going on behind the scenes. Give them time to make a decision and to take a step back. I noticed Punk the God actually either liked or retweeted that because, as you know, Punk the God is sponsored by Panda. I noticed Sonic Fox posting saying, so Panda is just letting all FGC players go. Katana Prime, who is also with Panda, says we'll talk soon. Then you got, big content creators like Anime Illuminati, Jayuna, that's also with Panda. So this goes pretty deep. I mean, think about it. It's a pretty big, I guess it started off grassroots, right? But it's a pretty big, well-beloved company. I honestly haven't heard too much ridicule, too much bad, anything about Panda Global since I've been in the FGC. Like, honestly, everything that I've seen them do, I really haven't seen them catch much backlash at all. I mean, as far as I've known, they've been well respected up until this point. So they got a lot of beloved players, a lot of beloved content creators, so I imagine a lot of them are just kind of looking at this, thinking to themselves like, shit, like my company right now is on fire. I mean, think about it this way, and I'll continue to post, reactions from the FGC on the screen. Is like, if you were in their shoes, I am sure, this is just me, let me know if you disagree, but some of the employees, like Goon was saying, they might have known about it. I can't prove that or anything like that, but I would imagine the players, the FGC players that are just going out getting checks and making content, the content creators, the commentators, why would they know anything? I would imagine they had zero to do, obviously, with any of this and not to know what this whole thing was going behind the scenes. So imagine how they must be feeling right now, just completely shocked, probably devastated, because now they're like, holy shit, what if you were relying on this check? You know what I'm saying? What if this check was a huge part of your livelihood, supporting your career, supporting your family? This sucks. This is a plain out horrible situation. On one hand, like they're saying, is you can get rid of Alan, he can resign. But a lot of people are saying that's not even enough. We want more because the company has already proven that they can't be trusted. So that's a good question. Do you think him resigning isn't enough? Or do you think, like Goon was saying, no, because he's still gonna have like a lot of shares invested in the company, he's gonna be able to make moves behind the scene? I don't know. I'm not a business guy like that, but what do y'all think? I mean, seems like an interesting point. But I am down with the point that Justin was saying, was like, these content creators, these players, give them a second. You know what I'm saying? I would, like, shit. Like, you gotta imagine, like, you know nothing about what's going on. You're technically not an employee, like, behind the scenes pulling the strings. You're just a guy that they hired. If you've ever been in corporate America, let's be real. Most people watching this are a part of either corporate America or some type of job where you're not the owner. You know what I'm saying? You're an employee. And let's be real, a lot of decisions that are made, we don't make them. You know what I'm saying? They come from above. And I think it's the same way with Panda Global. We're kind of just collecting our checks and punching in and punching out. So I would imagine they're kind of doing the same on that side, and they're just waiting to see what happens. But what do y'all think? All right, and now on to the next set of no announcement for Mortal Kombat coming up this week. Buttons that needs to be checked. Damn, I'm still exhausted from that last story. That was a lot, wasn't it? But all right, this is going to be a quicker one. So Ed Boon posted this. As you know, the Gaming Awards is coming up. Tekken 8 is already posting about it. They're basically saying, expect it. We coming hard, baby. A lot of people excited about that. Like, well, they want to see maybe some characters, some gameplay. It's going to be dope, right? But you're also thinking MK12, right? We haven't heard anything from NRS in quite some time. They have to do it at the Game Awards because they've done it before, right? They usually do some stuff like that. Well, anyway, just recently, I think, matter of fact, just like yesterday, or by the time you watch this, 2 days ago, Ed Bone posted this. Ed Bone, who the hell is Ed Bone? Is it Ed Bone Thugs and Harmony now? Ed Boon. Ed Boon says, 4 years ago at the Game Awards, we managed to pull off a surprise announcement of MK11, which turned out great, perhaps too great, as many assume we'd repeat that trick for our next game. Thank you for the anticipation, but we're not ready to announce the next NRS game yet. A lot of people reacting, feeling some type of way, saying, what the hell are you doing to us? We're waiting so long, right? And there's a lot. It has over 23.8 thousand likes. Okay, so this is definitely going viral. Let's be real, because this entered my mind. Let me know if you're thinking the same way. Is this a troll? This is the fucked up part of being in the FGC, being a fan, because you never just want to take it at the word. We get trolled so much in this community. We just always be optimistic. A lot of us are optimists. Let's be real. I know I am. So I kind of want to take this as a troll to be like, he's basically getting our hopes down, gonna troll the shit out of us, and he's gonna show something at the Game Awards. It could be completely wrong, you know what I'm saying? But what do y'all think? Should we take him for the word and being like, shit, we're really not getting anything? Not even anything, like a little preview, a clip or something? So then when? Or do you think the shit is going to be a troll? I don't know, but I'm gonna be watching them Game Awards. Hopefully I could be posting something that same day. How y'all feeling? Troll or legit? Let me know. And there it is one more again. Definitely let me know how you guys are feeling. Thank you for the amazing love. We will see you soon. Once again, please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I want to thank all the people. I've been having so many people tag me lately in these stories, and I'm so sorry. By the time I get filming and whatnot, I kind of get caught up between my full-time job and this right here, so it becomes a lot. But even in the last video, I was thinking to myself, holy shit, I got to start shouting out everybody that's tagging me. So I'm going to continue putting them on the screen. Some people DMing me, some people just tagging me straight out on Twitter. Thank you guys for the amazing love, because you are helping me stay on pace. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, some of these stories are mainstream, but some of them, honestly, I would not even know unless you guys tag me in the story. So thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting Button Check and the Button Check fam. And as always, like I said, we'll see you tomorrow. If not, definitely the next day. And I don't know what it is, but I know, hey, it's the Christmas season. It's about to get better. Love y'all forever. Peace. Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe. This is a plain out horrible situation, because this is huge and it's only getting bigger. That's what she said. She never said that. She never said it. About it, they're basically saying, expect it. We coming hard, baby. And that's what she said. She never said that either. She doesn't say shit.